People love celebrating crazy traditions. We found some pretty strange national holidays that really exist, and some of them are downright absurd. Watch this video until the end to find out about the most delicious holiday ever. New here? Subscribe to the Things channel to be the first to see our newest videos, and click that thumbs up button to like this video. Now check out the strangest national holidays that really exist. National Unicorn Day. Unicorns have been the most beloved mythological creature since forever. The ancient Greeks believed that unicorns lived in the faraway exotic lands of India. In the Middle Ages, versions of the Bible had passages about unicorns. They symbolized strength, purity, and enchantment. Unicorns were believed to be the pets of virgin women. There's even a sculpture at Warsaw's National Museum of the Virgin Mary holding a unicorn on her lap and petting it. Unicorns have been the subject of countless fairy tales and folktales. Some of the more famous literature featuring unicorns are J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass, and The Last Battle by C.S. Lewis. Of course they should have their own national day of celebration. They say Unicorn Day was created to celebrate these magical creatures and remind adults to enjoy the fun of fantasy again. Kids' museums love this holiday and invite kids to celebrate with unicorn hunts, unicorn mask making, and unicorn stories. If you didn't know about this fun day, mark your calendars for next year. Unicorn Day was April 9th this year, so hold on to your wishes and get ready for next year. We kind of wish Unicorn Day was every day of the year. Polar Bear Plunge Day. What could be more fun than stripping down to your undies and hurling yourself into an ice-cold body of water in the dead of winter? While it might not be for everyone, folks in the Northern Hemisphere love it. Every year on January 1st, people run to the icy waters and dunk themselves in. These polar bear swims have been going on for over a century. The first ever recorded plunge was in Boston in 1904. In Canada, the Polar Bear Plunge is somewhat of a New Year's Day tradition. Vancouver's Polar Bear Swim Day has been going strong since 1920 and has 1,000 to 2,000 registered participants each year to jump into the English Bay. That's a lot of shivering Canadians. In the Netherlands, about 30,000 people hop into the icy cold sea every year, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. In the United States, 12,000 people do the plunge to raise money for the Special Olympics. So far, they've collected millions of dollars. Why do so many people do this crazy cold plunge into the freezing waters every year? Many say that after you've done that, you can tackle any challenges the new year has to offer. Put a pillow on your fridge day. You're probably thinking we just made this one up, but it's a 100% real, actual holiday. Put a pillow on your fridge day falls on May 29th and is celebrated in Europe and the United States. It stems from an old tradition in the 1900s where people put a liner or a piece of cloth in their pantries for good luck. The piece of cloth was typically torn from something that was kept in the bedroom, like a blanket or a nightgown. Families believed placing a piece of cloth from the bedroom into a place where food was kept would bring plenty of food and rich fertility in their lives. When refrigerators were invented back in the 1920s, folks began putting pillows in their fridge to carry on the tradition. Apparently, people still believe that putting your pillow in your fridge on May 29th will bring you prosperity and good fortune for the rest of the year. There's even a Facebook page full of pictures of people's fridges with pillows on top or inside. So move the pints of ice cream and Hot Pockets and pop your pillow in the freezer. Or stick it on top if you don't want it to smell like Grandma's lamb chops. Awkward Moments Day. Have you ever embarrassed yourself in class? Tripped over nothing? Or did something totally ridiculous in front of your crush? Then March 18th is your day. National Awkward Moments Day was created for us to be able to laugh at ourselves. Everyone has those moments where we wish we could just disappear and hop into a time machine so we could erase those awkward moments. There's even a hashtag so people can post and share their awkward moments with the world. Don't believe us? Check out the hashtag Awkward Moments Day and you'll see. We found a couple of laugh out loud awkward moments, like the guy who said he thought his passing gas was going to be on silent mode but wound up like a nuclear bomb blast. And there's a video of the time where the first bump meets a high five. Too funny. On Twitter, Chester Cheetah posted a GIF with a caption that said, "When you're casually strolling at the zoo, but suddenly run into your ex." Awkward. Maybe you fell asleep at your desk with gum in your mouth and woke up to find it stuck in your bangs, because that never happened over here. Alright, it totally did. Hashtag Awkward Moments Day. Stick out your tongue day. Nobody knows who came up with this silly holiday, but it lands on July 19th every year. It's National Stick Out Your Tongue Day. On this day, people are encouraged to stick out their tongues. Just make sure the people you stick it out at know about this wacky holiday, or they might think you're rude and you could be in for some dirty looks. In fact, many cultures find sticking your tongue out rude and childish. In Tibet, however, sticking out your tongue is considered a polite form of greeting. Okay, now all we can picture is a bunch of Tibetan monks sticking their tongues out at each other. In honor of this holiday, here are some fun facts about the tongue. Did you know the tongue is the strongest muscle in the body? It comes in all different shapes and sizes. All while it's often taken for granted, it's vital for speech, eating, tasting, and swallowing. The average person has about 10,000 taste buds, which are located on and under the tongue, as well as on the cheeks and roof of the mouth. Some people believe your tongue can reveal possible health issues, so go ahead and stick your tongue out. Kid Inventors Day. Did you know that January 17th is Kid Inventors Day? We know this holiday doesn't fall under the strange category, but it is super cool. Every year on this day, kids get to celebrate their creativity and new ideas by showing off their latest inventions. January 17th isn't just a random date, it's the birthday of the famous politician, child inventor, and all-around genius, Benjamin Franklin. When Ben was just a kid, he invented the world's first swim flippers. He designed them to go in the hands instead of the feet. Pretty cool, right? He has served as an inspiration for young thinkers everywhere. Did you know it was a child who invented the language that the blind use for reading all over the world, known as Braille? Its inventor, young Louis Braille, lost his vision at 3 years old. He spent his early teen years developing the revolutionary language at a school for the blind in Paris. And he's not the only amazing kid inventor. Nearly 200 years later, an American teen named Ryan Patterson invented a glove with special sensors that translates the hand motions of sign language into written words on a computer. Kids also invented popsicles, the trampoline, and the snowmobile. Impressive. Mark your calendars, kids. What will you think of next year? Teddy Bear Day. This might be the cutest of strange national holidays we've found. It's National Teddy Bear Day, and it falls on September 9th every year. Who out there has a teddy bear they love? Well, this is the day to take your little bear out into the world with you. Don't be embarrassed, it's National Teddy Bear Day. We could all use a cuddly friend now and then. Here's a bit of teddy bear history for you. In 1902, President Theodore Roosevelt, also known as Teddy Roosevelt, went on a hunting trip. There was an injured bear cub in the woods, and Teddy refused to shoot it. The hunting trip made news. It was even depicted as a cartoon in the Washington Post. A candy store owner in New York by the name of Morris Mictum had 2 stuffed bears, which were made by his wife, displayed in the store window. After he read about Teddy Roosevelt's hunting trip, he wrote a letter to the president asking permission to name the toys teddy bears. And the rest is history. Our stuffed friends were named after a compassionate president and should be celebrated. So, on September 9th, take your teddy bear with you. You can take pictures and post them with the hashtag National Teddy Bear Day. Talk Like a Pirate Day. As you scallywags head out on September 19th, don't be surprised if you hear people shouting things like, "Ahoy, matey!" and "Aye, aye, captain!" That's because September 19th is International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Whether you're a bilge rat or a beauty, you can take to the streets with your peg legs and eye patches to greet your fellow pirates with an empathetic "Arr!" and people won't think you're a total weirdo. This holiday was created in 1995 when John Bauer, who goes by Old Chum Bucket, and his good old friend Mark Summers, or Captain Slappy, started encouraging each other on the racquetball court using pirate slang. It caught on, and they began celebrating it every year. Before they knew it, Talk Like a Pirate Day became an international holiday. Want some tips on how to talk like a pirate? When you answer the phone, instead of saying hello, shout, "Ahoy, me hearty!" Instead of saying, "Check this out," say, "Avast!" If you forgot your homework, just say, "Me treasure map was eaten by a lily-livered scurvy mutt." You'll probably have to walk the plank, but at least you'll have some fun. So grab your swords, sea dogs, and talk like a pirate. Arrgh! National Absurdity Day. We probably experience a little absurdity every day. so why not make it a holiday? November 20th is National Absurdity Day. Absurdity refers to anything strange, illogical, irrational, unreasonable, or nonsensical. The absurdist movement in theater and literature came after World War II. Writers were so freaked out by the threat of nuclear war, they decided nothing made sense anymore and portrayed their stress and anxiety in absurd and sometimes disturbing ways. Famous absurdists include Samuel Beckett and Harold Pinter. Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland is considered one of the most famous pieces of absurdist literature. On National Absurdity Day, you have a free pass to go nuts. You can do fun, crazy, silly, wackadoo things without getting into too much trouble. Just tell your parents it's National Absurdity Day. It's probably not a coincidence that this holiday falls so close to Thanksgiving. We all experience a little absurdity when we spend time with our extended families. Of course, there is a hashtag for this one too. So if you decide to dress as a mouse wearing a cat costume or wear 4 top hats and a whistle while eating crackers, this is the day to do it. Just post it on social media so we can all have a good laugh. Eat ice cream for breakfast day. This is our favorite strange holiday by far. It's Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Although it falls on February 3rd, we think it should be celebrated every day. How did this glorious holiday start? Well, in the 1960s, a woman from New York named Florence Rappaport had 6 kids who were bored on a frigid February morning. She said that it was cold and snowy, and the kids were complaining that it was too cold to do anything. So Florence said, "Let's have ice cream for breakfast." The kids cheered and a new family tradition was born. They had so much fun, they reminded her the following year and they celebrated again. Thanks to Florence's grandchildren who have traveled all over the world, Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day has become an international holiday celebrated from Germany all the way to Nepal. These worldwide celebrations have been featured in the Chinese edition of Cosmopolitan magazine and an Israeli newspaper too. How do you celebrate this delicious holiday? It's easy. Just start with 2 scoops or more of your favorite ice cream. You can get creative and add it to pancakes or eat it by itself. What a cheerful way to enjoy a cold winter day. So, which strange holiday is your favorite? Tell us in the comments. And those are the strangest national holidays that really exist. Thanks for watching The Things. See you next time.